Okay, for our first little mini, I have this little tag sign that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to go in with some spackle to fill in that hole, even though I just did it basically so I could paint over it. And I'm going in now with the color Agave by Waverly. I think it is just one of the most beautiful colors. And I'm just going to be completely covering this little tag. First, I also sanded it off, the best that I could. It had glitter in just a few places. And I just wanted it to be, cleaned off. Like I said, I'm just going around and giving this, took 2 coats of paint to cover it. And my paintbrush was not wanting to cooperate with me. I kept losing the little hair out of it. And I was like, oh no. But it all worked out. And like I said, this is one of my favorite colors for spring. I have these pill and stick little dots that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going in with Waverly White chalk paint. And I'm covering them while they are still attached to the paper. And I will do, I believe, 4 or 5 rolls. Making sure that they're completely covered. Now I have this little chick, but I said, no, I don't need the chick. I need the bunny. Going in with white Waverly and just giving this a good coat of paint. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm just going to lay this down on this little tag. I love bunnies. Oh, they're so cute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take these little stickers and I'm just going to go all the way around this little tag until it's completely covered all the way around. I went in and I added the little string to the top with the little beads, and this is the finished project. I added a little pink bow to the ears. Okay, on the next project here, I just have this little box. Picked it up at Dollar General. And I'm going in with this beautiful yellow color. I have it listed in my description box. And it's by Folkart. And I will be completely covering this little box. All except for the bottom part because you will not see it. Or the back part rather. Going in. Doing the sides. And I decided I might need some more paint. And here we are, almost finished painting. I don't like to make people suffer through watching me paint a whole complete thing. I mean, I try not to. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, now what I have here is I have these eggs. I have them on a skewer. And every time I try to paint them, they just keep going around and around. But eventually we get it done. This is just Waverly White. Just giving it a good coat of paint. And we're going to go on with another one. I'm going to be painting 3 with Waverly White chalk paint. It was hard getting up underneath it. Okay, we're going to do one more in the white. And I decided, well, I might as well just hold on to the top and then go back and repaint that last. That seemed like the best thing to do. Now I'm going to be going in the color of a hazelnut and giving this a good coat of paint. And it looks just like farm eggs to me. And the color worked out just fine. Going around getting the bottom. If you see that little hand reaching in, I have a grandchild over and they are helping me with this project just by handing me what I need when I need it. and I truly appreciated that. Okay, now on the last egg, it was actually cracked inside of the package, but that's not a big deal because we're going to work with it. We're going to add something really cute to it here in just a few minutes. This was much easier to paint just by putting it on my finger like this. And then I will just be sticking the skewer in it just to let it set up and dry. So I had to reach across there and grab one. Okay, next we're going to take the little box, and I'm taking some Spanish moss. And eventually I had to remove the moss and just glue the eggs down to the little crate because they weren't wanting to stay up the right way. I'm just adding a brown and a white, and then a brown, and so on, all the way around. Okay, you can see that they didn't really want to stay, so like I said, I ended up gluing them. And I thought, well, I'll glue this one and that'll stay. That didn't work either. Oh my goodness. I got cracked up. They kept wanting to roll off of there. Now I just painted this little chick, and I'm going to stick him out of that egg, that cracked egg. I think it's gorgeous. I hope you like it too. Here's the finished project on this one. I think it's perfect for this time of year for Easter coming up. I got this little, it's shaped like a house, and I removed one of the pieces just so that I could paint it. I'm going in with Lime Sorbet by Folkart, and I'm giving this 2 good coats of paint. And I thought this was a pretty color for Easter. Okay, now the next process. Here it's dried. Now I'm going to put back on to this little house what I took off of it to paint, which it just says April 17th for Easter. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to be adding some of these little Dollar Tree flowers with some greenery, which I just love the flowers this year. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I thought it was the perfect touch for this little house. Very cute, very simple. And I was trying to get the numbers to go over there where they would be in the right place. On to the next DIY. I did not record it where I was painting it with this beautiful yellow color, but I painted the birdhouse with yellow, and the top part I just painted it with plaster. I think it was plaster. If not, I've got it listed in the description. And I got this little bird. I thrifted this little bird, and I thought it was so cute, and I just thought I was just gonna take some hot glue here, just gonna put it to the top of this little house and call it done. Very easy DIY. The last and final DIY here. I got this little truck for $2. I think it came from the Dollar General. And I'm going in with the color Agave. And I'm just going to be completely covering the truck portion. And if y'all have made it with me this far, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. If you've not yet become a member of my YouTube family, I would love to have you. Please consider to hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It helps YouTube to notice me that much more. And I ask that you hit the post notification bell in the drop down menu. If you'll hit all, it should inform you of each and all of my future uploads. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you. And I appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking time to check out my channel. Well, if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you all to pieces. Okay, now what I'm doing here, I don't know what you guys call, what the actual name for the things are that goes over the tire. Firewalls, walls or something. I don't know. But I'm just going to go in like that. Okay. Trying to make a circle so I can paint the tire. Now I'm going to go in with this real pretty yellow. I just keep leaning toward yellow this year quite a lot. I'm going to be painting one of the eggs with that color. And the next color is going to be, it's called Grape Jam by Apple Barrel. Beautiful purple color. I'm going to go in and color this egg. I'm not coloring it, actually I'm painting it. And it was really hard for me to get it rounded in the right place because it's not, these little cutouts are not rounded. You know, and they're not cut out in that shape, so you just kind of have to do the best you can here. And you'll see how I resolve this issue here in a few minutes. With my last color, I'm going to go in with the color of blue. It's by Folkart. And I'm just giving this little egg a good coat of paint here. And I end up just adding some reindeer moss, like it would be falling off of the back of the truck while it's holding the eggs. And I think it turned out just fine. I hope that you all like it too. And here I am working on the tires here. Just going in with some black chalk paint. Trying my best to not get into the blue area. And I will be repeating the same color on the front tire. Again, thank you all for stopping by. And you all have a blessed and wonderful day.